Alright, so this video is for explaining what this challenge is. So there's many challenges that people have done in the past, such as the Ash the Eerie challenge on Survivor or Killer, and you get your killers eliminated and all that. I'm pretty sure there's other challenges. Well, this is just a mix of taking ideas from a bunch of challenges and coming up with my own challenge. I only have the Killer version right now. I'll have to think more about the Survivor version because it's different, but I'll eventually come up with that one too. But for now, all I got is the Killer version, and let me pull that up. Okay, so there's 42 killers in the game. Keep that in mind. Now this challenge is not meant to be easy. Most people that attempt this challenge aren't gonna make it through the gauntlet. If it does pick up steam and a lot of people do it, if they really want to make it even more challenging, you just eliminate the 30 matches and you just go as long as you can. Make it into like a streak, sort of. But this is the rule set for the Killer version. It's called the Quest. Anyways, 4K conditions. During the gauntlet and the trial phase, you have to 4K. DVD ranked server. Same conditions, just with the little things taken out and added to clarify. Same exact conditions for the world record streaks. Okay, if any survivor escapes after all 5 gens are repaired by any means, counts as a loss. That means one person left and all 5 generators are repaired, they pop it and they end up finding hatch. That hatch will count as a loss if all 5 generators are repaired. Any other time, if the generators are still up, hatches don't count. All add-ons and offerings are allowed. There's no limitations to it. You could use anything. Killers may abandon once all 4 survivors abandon. You won the game, you don't have to stay in, you can move on. Killers may abandon due to gen inactivity if all survivors are excessively stealthing and making no attempt to progress the generators. So this is a mechanic that happens. It'll kick in eventually if they are stealthing and there's no progress on gens. That's where it'll pop up over here. You could abandon, you can abandon. If that pops up during the game and like they're just stealthing around, you can't find them, and you get the abandon, you can abandon and it won't count as a loss. It'll count as a win, actually. Like they were never gonna fucking win if they're playing like that. So you just count that one as a win. The trial phase. This is the first phase of the actual challenge. Okay, so the trial phase, first phase. You'll go through every killer, all 42. You will play them one game. You only have one chance. And how this works, say a trapper, boom, you get his perks as a, where the fuck are they? Bio, boom. His perks right here are the only thing you can use. You start with Trapper, and if you lose with Trapper, Trapper's eliminated permanently for the rest of the challenge, and so are his perks. Every killer in order, 4K with a death. If that killer fails, they will be eliminated, and so will their perks. Once you get through all 42, you will be able to go into the next phase, which is the gauntlet, and you'll have a pool of killers that survived the trial phase along with their perks, or the gauntlet. This is the second phase and the last phase. All the remaining killers that survived the trial phase along with their perks are open for any use completely. And then you get access to the basic perks, which are the free perks, you know, that just end up in your blood web that you don't require a killer to have. They're just the free ones. Those are now available to throw into builds that you can make your own builds. Doesn't matter. Make whatever the fuck you want. Who cares? The only caveat to this is any killer that is left can be chosen freely, like I said, but must not be played 2 times in a row. Unless it's your last killer, then, I mean, you don't have a choice. You must use every remaining killer that survived the trial phase at least once. This is how that works. All the other killers along in the pool that survived, you gotta play them at least once, and say Trapper and Kaneki are your main go-tos. that you want to use to get the 30 matches. Well, you'll have to rotate each match between both of them after you get all the killers done. Now, you don't have to do all the killers first and then go to your little rotation or whatever you want to do. Like, say you want to use the weak killers first, see how far you get with a rotation like that, and then move to the strong killers towards the end. It's up to you. It doesn't matter as long as it abides by these rules right here. Same elimination requirements. If you lose, whatever perks you brought for your build are eliminated forever along with the killer. You must win 30 matches under the 4K condition to make it through the Gauntlet phase and win the quest and complete the quest. Right now, this challenge is not possible to do. The Legion is kill switched. So you cannot attempt this challenge until all killers are available to play. So, for those interested, just know it won't count until all killers are able to play. That is this little challenge. This is the killer version. I will be working on the survivor version eventually. This will eventually probably get refined a little bit. Maybe eliminate this entirely and make it into a streak to see how far you can get. This is the trial run right here. This is the trial run. To see like if 30 matches is enough matches, because you're not meant, only really good killers are meant to make it through the Gauntlet phase. This isn't a challenge that everybody is supposed to be able to do. So if we need to up this, we will. If we don't and that's enough, okay. I picked 30 because even with good killers, a lot of the killers will make it through the adept phase. And there's 42 killers. Some of them will get eliminated, yes, but if it's a really good killer like, I don't know, fucking Nightlight or one of the tourney scene people, they're gonna make it pretty fucking far. So 30 matches is good for now to see gauge like whether we need to move that goalpost or not. But for now, that's what it's gonna be. And as time goes on and more killers come through and stuff, this will obviously change. As more killers come out, the match win condition for the entire quest will go up. So this is what the quest is, and you can't do it until Legion is unkill switched and fixed. I'll be working on the survivor version of this. There it is. If you want to attempt it, go for it. I know I will be doing it live on Twitch whenever Legion is unkill switched, along with the Deathslinger world record. I'm going to be attempting that too. So there we go. That's it.